Not yet. I still haven't beat Squid Tony, so we gotta figure out how to win Octo-ny. That was bad. I'm restarting. That was bad. I'm restarting. Ugh. Reroll that. Reroll that. Ugh. No. That layout can work. It just didn't work for me that time. Okay, reroll it. Horse pill off the bat. We will take horse pill. It's not going to be super useful right now, but it'll be really helpful when we can keep the ball in play longer. And yep, we will definitely take the squid. So with Octo-ny, we get squids. We get squids more often. And the way squids work is that when a squid is placed next to an item, it'll copy the leftmost item. The base rarity one will only copy the base rarity version of something, but if we fuse two squids together, it'll make the higher quality version. Also, Poop Butt is here. I wouldn't get enough money back to get Poop Butt. Poop Butt is more useful here in the beginning. Because, see, 105 points, that would just make us pass the round goal instantly. We'll freeze Poop Butt. I have not played with Baloney Tony yet. I've only got Squid, regular, and, what's it called? Tony Kid. Kid Tony. 2 times is good. That was bad. You have tunnel vision? I have a specific set of skills that I like to have, and if I can't get them, I am not confident in my ability to win. I think that's normal in most roguelikes, knowing what items get you the win. There we go. Chaotic perk. Excellent. That was bad. That was bad. Okay. We can keep forcing Horse Pill to activate every second until we do get it. And it force triggers one random item. So if we get Poop Butt, we can force it to activate Poop Butt's points every second that the ball's in play. Or every other second, because it's random. We got a squid, we'll freeze the squid. I have not played Toho. Baloney Tony is easily my favorite character from just how absurd the items can get. How does Baloney Tony work? Is it something you can explain in like quickly in a chat message, or is it like too much? Is it too weird? 3 points, 3 times points right there. Now we just got to keep the ball in play as long as possible again. Sneaky snipers. We're gonna re-roll that. Okay, well, that's still a pass. A pass is a pass. See, look at that! Poop Butt is the best! Go Poop Butt! Poop Butt gets you into the late game, and then Horse Pill wins you the late game. Okay, we're getting some real money now. So when you grab the gold ones here, there's a chance for it to be between 1 and 10, which means you have a 40% chance of making a profit, and a 50% chance of making your money back. I did not make my money back. I am not playing that again. That's not great. Horse pill reminds me of T-Boy. I don't know what that is. Well, if you're good enough, you can still win with bad items. Not really. Like, if you got, like, skill is a very minor factor in this game. The skill is knowing what items to pick. Yeah, like Katie said, if I don't get Cactus and Crazy Straw, I don't know what to do. Because the way Cactus and Crazy Straw works is it gives you more pops. There is a set of items that are the best and, like, are absolutely necessary if you're going to get any amount of points, if you're going to win. Like... Oh, the Binding of Isaac. Okay, I know what that is. But if you get bad items, then you are forced to rely on your skill of shooting. And your skill of shooting is never going to be enough. Like, when you get to the late game, the multiplications are so high that it can sometimes be higher than what you actually have on the board. So it really does rely on you having items to pass. So even if you get really garbage items, if you get up to where the Sun God Temple is, you can still, you know, lose because you're not good enough at aiming. Like, your aim has very little to do with it because there's also physics, and you don't really have that much control over the physics. There's a lot of random in this game, so your success is mostly dictated by your items. This is a glorified gambling marble game. Anything that gives more points, the better. It's like pachinko. Pachinko is also gambling. Every time the board is restocked, get 500 points. So we can get a squid here, and it'll make it act. That's 2/3 chance to activate a poop butt instead of every time the chaotic perk goes off. We'll freeze the Yeti. We got another poop butt. So poop butt more than doubles the points. But having another poop butt means 3/4 chance here, which means more chances for activation. So I'm wondering if more chances for activation would be better than upgrading poop butt. We'll upgrade poop butt, and we'll freeze the claw. No, I'm probably not going to stream it because I'm probably not going to buy it. You have any idea how much it's gonna be? Because I don't have money to drop $40, $60 on a random game. I'd rather just play the original Oblivion, even though it looks hideous. Force triggers summoning items. I don't have anything like that. If Nubby dies, force triggers the items. I mean, that can help, but I think Eggy Perk will help in the long run because I can get some cactuses and some chickens later. See, right now, with how it's set up, I can just sit here and focus on keeping the ball in play as long as possible, which often means just shooting directly downwards. We got a poop butt again. We'll get the lobster claw. And then we'll freeze poop butt. Imagine if this game had a bucket like Peggle. We can't control gravity, sadly. Yes, I can't control gravity, and I especially can't control simulated gravity in physics. Force triggers item in slot 6. If you have passed the round goal, force triggers the item in slot 5 twice. We're gonna do the lunar perk, and I'm hoping we're gonna find chickens or cacti and straws. We got another squid. We can upgrade it and make a super squid. Buy a point slot because we need it. No cacti. Also, I feel like it does that crane game thing where like the crane has different strengths each time you fire it. I feel like Nubby comes out of the gate at different speeds each time. Yeah, it does. It does have a Baldi's vibe. That 2000s early learning game kind of vibe. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have re-rolled that board. Okay, we out here re-rolling. Another squid. Okay. It's giving 2,400 each time. I think I might be starting to rely a little too much on Poop Butt now. We're getting into the late game. Well, the later game. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that it was Comic Sans because it actually fits with this setting. Moap, when you hit it, it makes every peg pop once. Ideally, we try to get the ball to go as slow as possible so that the effects pop off more. Damn, that was bad. Oh, that was also bad. Double Poop Butt. But we'll go with the squid. So 2,700 times 3 would be 7,000. Yeah, it's time to move away from Poop Butt. I think we want more horses. And these ones should have higher chance of activation since they're the plus versions. I think it's time to unfreeze Mr. Poop Butt. Yeah, 50% chance to double highest peg. Doesn't matter if I can't actually get my ball back up there. Ooh, another chaotic perk. Or activate number 5. 5% chance to activate slot 5 for each time Nubby bounces. We'll go with chaotic. I think I might do this. I think we're gonna do Crab Claw duplication. Because Crab Claw gives points to my inventory for each inventory item when a peg is based on a random peg's number. Is Poop Butt a mister? I don't know. I prefer they, them. Okay, sorry. Mixter. Mixter Poop Butt. My favorite non-binary representation. Okay, 3 times. Rubber chicken. That's a summoning item. We can get rid of Mr. Poop Butt. Sorry, Mixter Poop Butt. No problem. It happens all the time. And we can get rubber chicken. Rubber chicken makes items fall and hit. It makes eggs fall and hit things every 5 seconds. Every second, half second that the ball's in play. Achoo! And then we got the chaotic perk, setting him off more frequently. An eggy perk, which forces it. We got crazy straw as well too. We're gonna open up the rest of these slots and then freeze squid, so that we can get more chickens. Okay, so we have a higher chance of getting more points from the crab claws the more we avoid the highest number. So now we want to avoid hitting the highest number at all if we can. So with the chicken, if you combine chicken with cactus and straw, you have a high likelihood of clearing the board, which doubles your points. When popped, this peg will emit 2 snot shots that pop any pegs they pass through. Okay. That was bad. We need a bucket. Four sugars, all odd-numbered slots. We can make that work. There we go. I am good. Happy Easter to y'all. I don't celebrate Easter. I don't celebrate most holidays. But the silver lining of Easter coming means that my birthday's only a couple weeks away. I get to be 34. If we're lucky, there's some hot dogs. There is no hot dog. There is 1 hot dog. Yeah, I would have needed a lot of hot dogs to get enough money to get 2 flamethrowers. Ideally, we can get a cactus. No cactus. But we get double squids. So let's double up on the squids. The chicken's only level 1, so we're going to actually put the doubled squid in that spot because it's actually a better version of the rubber chicken. Oh, the game's starting to get real laggy. That means I'm doing it good. Peg gives points twice when popped. Okay, so we want that on our higher numbers. There we go. I call this build the low baller. Nope. There we go, 4 times. 5 times. Love to see it. That's a winner's number. Let's see if I make a profit first before I go digging for items. I made a profit. Okay, let's go digging for items. We'll get 1 item and then we'll get the black market key. When Nubby dies, I don't think I have any Nubby dies items. We'll take it though, it's free. It doesn't do anything bad. Maybe I'll get a Nubby dies item from the black market. There we go. Yeah, it's getting to that point where I can't tell what the hell's going on anymore. But that's Nubby's. That's so Nubby core. There we go, 11 times. Hell yeah. That's a big restock. Open up. What did we get? Nubby bounces 10 times. A random peg emits a Cosmo Blast. When a peg is popped by Cosmo Blast, it counts as 2 pegs popped instead of 1. That's not bad. It can't be force trigger, so it's fine to be in an odd number slot. First peg popped emits an Iker stream that for every 10 times Nubby has died in this game. Currently emits 7. Oh, I think that'd be good. Let's do that. When a peg is hit by Ichor, pass round goal items and perks will trigger, which means that it'll activate the horse. Yep, I hit the high point one, and that made me lose. I gotta avoid hitting the high point one. There we go. Pessimism. Peg will subtract points, so we want to avoid hitting those entirely if possible. Oh boy, this actually throws a wrench in my plans because of how the lobster claw works. I might have to move my items around for this one. I need to avoid force triggering the lobster claw because it could cause negative points. Looks like we don't want to activate eggs either. Okay. There we go, there we go. Oh, okay. We should have stuck with the lobster claw. Okay, we haven't ate too many food items. When Nubby launched, if slot 1 is empty... No, that's not useful. We'll do the gourmet perk, because I'm going to have a lot of money for food items. So the reason the chicken is so good for this build is because the horse is increasing the value of it the more we avoid it. And then the chicken is activating it by hitting it. But also, because it's doubling it, it's the lobster claw is giving a chance for my other items to hit those. So, all 7 items, that's 7 points taken from the board given to me based off of those, so... We really do want to avoid hitting anything high points in the beginning. There we go. Haven't gotten a board clear yet. So, Nubby here is just existing to not hit things. We don't want Nubby to hit things, really. We want Nubby just stay in the board as long as possible. The chicken took his job. Alright, let's go ahead and get food items. We got a reroll. Cookie. I don't want to mess with that. Strawberry. Croissant. Has an X% chance to force trigger the items in slot 3. For each remaining life, gain 25% odds. Ooh, okay. That means item slot 3 is 100% activating. 125% activating. Okay, we just fed him that extra food for the increased gourmet perk. So, slot 3 is the chicken. I think we want slot 3 to be the claw. The enhanced version of the claw. And we got more claw activations here that way. So we're getting less chicken activation, but we're getting more claw activations. Which means when the chicken does finally activate, it's big points. Yep, there it goes. Yeah, baby. 719. The Sarah feeder experience. Yeah, just keep throwing food into the... yeah, I'm gonna have to tell Bly that one. She'll appreciate that. Oh, times 87. Oh, look, there it is. There it is. There's a chance we could hit 99 again. 99.99. When peg pot for the first time, all other pegs will be doubled. Okay. This is what being good at the game looks like. It's knowing what this stuff does combined with this stuff. It's not about how I shoot the ball. Look at that, I'm at 99 coins. It won't give me any more coins. If you have 4 or less items, force triggers the item in slot number 4 times. I don't have that. I can't use that. So we'll just get the ray gun perk. Yeah, see, we're at the point here where 288 million points is required. The highest thing that I have is 67 million. So even if I cleared this whole board, I don't think it would pass that goal. Oh, we got a 16 billion on the board, though. Yeah, it's so good. It's so fun to see that. The ball is like the dice roll on your items or actions. Let's see. We're gonna go buy more food items. Now it doesn't really matter what we buy as long as we don't buy the bad item that makes me lose my items. Now we just want to feed the mouth as much as possible. This, we want to avoid the oh wait, no. We do want a fava bean. Okay, duplicates the most recently obtained perk. So that'll duplicate our kebab. 50% chance to force trigger far rightmost item. If we're trying to build up points, we're trying to avoid the activation of the chicken too soon. I think we want to force trigger horse pill more. Board clears tend to put you just over the goal. Yeah, that's not great. I rarely get board clears. I'm mostly just looking for anything to upgrade the crab claw. I don't need any more squids. This is it. This is the whole build. Just because of the times too, yeah. It's a hard game. If you don't learn what the items do, you don't win. It's like Binding of Isaac, but you don't have to memorize what the items do. It just tells you. We have potential for a lot of points here if that Number Mania one is hit last. There we go. We're getting there. We're almost to 99.99. We're a third the way there. You have to learn math to win. I guess this is kind of like algebra, but I think it's kind of a lot like coding. It's a lot of if-then statements. Yeah, the best builds don't even get board clears and instead just doubles as many pegs as possible. This one's not gonna get very much if the chicken eggs can't break through. Nope. Alright, more food items. Get another kebab. Chip. Rat. Kebab. Oh, sorry, I should, if this is a feeder thing, I should do, you're such a good mouth. Yeah, you are. You're such a good mouth. Such soft, supple lips. I bet you could fit a lot more food. There we go. Damn, that was bad. I'm at that point where 6 times the multiplier is bad. We know what these do. Yeah, hitting those too early can be bad too. At least for this build. Now it's all about feeding. That's where we're gonna get the rest of our stuff from. More kebabs. More horse pill. At this point, do I want more horse pill? I guess so. That's the thing that's doubling the points, isn't it? The build is bad unless you get at least 99 stocks from every shot. Yeah. The game could probably benefit from an easy mode where the requirement is halved. You know, maybe a learner's mode kind of thing. Damn. Alright, Evil Tony. I hope you got your losing pants on. And like that, I win again. Alright, we got enough for a new Tony.